Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Mennings. And in today's episode, I'm going to do a trading run. So trading seems quite popular for us at the moment. So I'm just out of 3.18 and jumped back into 3.17 on the live servers so I could do this run. And I just wanted to just do the run and show all the different locations where you can do this run. So that's what this video is going to be about. It's not about how much you can earn in whatever time. It's just going to be about going to the 3 different locations or the 3 different planetary areas, and then each planetary area is about 2 locations that you can go to. So I'm just going to go through that and just run through that so you guys can see it. I'm going to fast forward a lot of the travel time, but you'll be able to see what I'm buying and what I'm earning and the stock and stuff like that, so you can get a real representation of what the stock looks like. So that's what this video is going to be about. And yeah, so strap in, guys. We hope you like this one. If you do like this one, don't forget to take that pointer and tickle that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe notification for more videos as we drop them. We've just hit over 1,000 subs, and we really appreciate it, and appreciate every single one of you guys for watching us. So yeah, we hope you like this one, guys, and let's get into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out my Hull A. That's going to be the ship I'm going to use. And basically what I'm going to do is head over to the aUEC area. I'm currently at the Hurston area. So Hurston is the planet that doesn't have this run. A place where you can buy the stuff and sell it at the scrap place. They have the place where you can sell it, but they're not the place where you can buy it. So this one is going to be focusing on each of the areas. So in aUEC, we're going to have the Orphanage and Paradise Cove, and you'll be able to sell that at Samson and Sons Salvage. You'll also be able to pick Laranite up at that area in aUEC mining area 45 and 56. And you can sell that over at the Orphanage as well. So you can pick that up before you go to the Orphanage. Paradise Cove is a drug lab. So that one's going to be hidden, and you've got to sort of find your way to it. I'll put up the card for that at the top so you can see that. I have a video where I show you how to get to it. I've currently been looking at other ways of doing it. I actually got a box, took the box to the place, to Paradise Cove, and then basically came in the way I normally come in, and then pointed where the box was and made a note of the directions, basically. So that I will talk to you through more once I get to go into Paradise Cove. But for now, basically I'm just going to head over to aUEC and then Walla, and in Walla is where Samson and Sons is, so that's where you can sell your stuff. But I'm going to head to aUEC mining area 45, and I said, like I said, there's the aUEC mining area 56 as well that you can also sell at, buy Laranite at, sorry. So them are the 2 that you can go to get the Laranite to sell at the Orphanage.
You are clear to launch.
And then head to the Orphanage, pick up
You are clear to
Etam
launch.
and Slam, and sell that over at Samsons and Sons. So what I'll do is I'm going to jump ahead in a minute to aUEC, and then we'll talk you through the run around this area.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay, so here we are at Walla, and we're heading to mining area 45, where we're going to pick up some Laranite. Now we should be able to buy the Laranite for about 170,000 credits and sell that over at the Orphanage for about a 30,000 to 38,000 profit. I always have a look at people around me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into Outpost Mining Area 45 and land. So here we are, just getting into Mining Area 45 now, where we'll pick up as much laranite as we can. Now, I'm not in charge of the stock, and if other people are doing this run, then obviously stock's going to be low. And here you do get a lot of people will come with C2s and fill up on stock, so take a lot of that stock and for big runs. So you might not always be able to get a full stock here with this what's it called, but by having a smaller ship, you got more chance of filling your ship anyway. And there's me without an helmet again. It's something I seem to do a lot of. I end up coming out without an helmet. I take a drink before I leave the space station and forget to put a helmet on. So now I'm in panic mode. Can I get here, get a helmet, and then find something to heal myself with? I'm having a quick look here, see in my inventory. So I'm hoping and praying there's a helmet in here. There isn't, so I'm going to have to go to another place to get one. I'll grab, not the boots, but I'll grab that, and I can heal myself then with that. So let's get the stock. I'm going to select the hull, pick laranite, and I'm going to buy as much of that as I can, full load. People say, you know, you got lucky, but that's just the way it is. I've not planned it. I came to this location, and it just happened to be a full load there. So now the next task is to get a helmet. Heal myself and get a helmet. Let's do that. Heal myself. And then what I'm going to do is jump into one of the other places and get a helmet, but I'll fast forward it from here. You don't need to see that. So here we are. I'm back on my ship now, and as you saw at the beginning of the video, I had 270,000. So see how much I can make on this run, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the Orphanage and basically head over to the Orphanage, and this is where I'm going to sell the laranite. So I'll jump forward on that, so you don't have to watch me doing all of that. So here we are, heading into the Orphanage now, just about to land next to it. We've got a full cargo of laranite that I'm going to sell here and see how much stock they have of VTAM and SLAM that I can then sell over at Samson and Sons. Did a little spin just to kill some of that speed off. I've probably landed without my gear. I seem to do that a lot.
Engines off.
These doors seem to be slow today. So there we go, one of the little outpost things, little orphanage. In 318 these doors are red. It looks pretty cool when the doors are red. And we have a local area as well, so if you go into your inventory there's a local area so you can loot in here. So if you see like this red box here, you could loot it in the 318 because there's a local area. So what's we got here, I'm going to sell all this laranite for 17,932. So I'm going to have to just wait a little bit longer because I could only sell so many units of it, and we'll just have a look around, and then I'll see from there. So what I'm going to get is ETAM, Slam, and ultraseotoxin. The toxin there, yeah. So I'm just looking at what the stocks are. It's not going to show me fully because my cargo, I can only put so much on my cargo because I've got some cargo already. So I'm just going to have a quick loot around while I wait for that to open up. Okay, so I've pushed this on. It was 3 minutes that I've been outside, and hopefully now I can sell this cargo. So what we need to do is, destination's still full, I need to actually sell. So let's go to the selling and the Laranite, and it looks like I can sell it now, and I can sell all the cargo for 179,000. So there we go. So 200, so I made about 29 grand, I think, or something like that on that. So now I can see what I can get here. So we'll just go for ETAM, Slam, and the Toxin. And I'm going to buy all the ETAM, all the Slam, as much as I can. So 7 units of each that I can get. So I'm going to buy 7 units of ETAM there. I'm going to buy 7 units of the Toxin, and I'm going to buy 7 units of Slam. So I've purchased the Slam and then purchased the Toxin. And I might just hang around for a couple of minutes just to see if the stock goes up. I might get another 3 of each if I hang around, which will give me 10 of each, which will give me 31, which is half of my cargo basically. So I hung around for another 4 minutes. I went to my ship. I tried taking off and couldn't, so I thought I'd come back in and try. And 4 minutes later, there's 5 SCU of cargo for the ETAM, and there's 4 for the Slam. And there is some of the Toxin, but for some reason, I don't know why. When looking back at this, I didn't pick it up. Maybe I just wasn't thinking straight at the time, but I should have picked up. I could have picked up the 4 or 5 of the Toxin, but it's not a big issue. Oh, yeah, I only had 83 credits left, so basically I've run out of credits. Now I know why I didn't. So I couldn't have got the Toxin because I wouldn't have had enough money. Basically, I'd run out of money. So because I only had 270,000. That's obviously when I first started. I made 29,000, I think around 29,000 on the Laranite run. But so I'm only looking at coming into this place with 300,000. That's not enough to fill my cargo anyway. So I've got no money now. I need to go and sell it. So I'm going to head over to Walla again and Samson and Sons, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll meet you there. Here we are, heading into Samson and Sons, the salvage area on Walla. And this is where I'm going to sell the ETAM, the Toxin, and the Slam. Slowly build up my money from 270,000 and see what we get. Surely. Land in here. So this place is, all these salvage places is also where you can sell maize. And maize is worth 900 units per 900 credits per unit, and each bale that you pick up of maize is probably worth about 10,000 credits. So if you ever do find maize, like if you go to Paradise Cove or Raven's Roost or anywhere like that, and it's spitting out these black bales, each one of those will be worth about 10,000 if you come here with it. Sell all of that for 38,000. Sell all the slam for 181,000. And sell all the E10 for 130,000. There we are. So I've made around 50,000, 60,000, somewhat close to that. 51,000, sorry, not 60,000. So about 51,000 that I've made on that, but obviously I can't fill my cargo because I've got limited money. And that's the reason I wanted to do this run, was to show that if you don't have the money, you can't get the stock as well. So it's not just about stock levels, but it's about having the money to buy the stock levels. So I'm just having a look at this cutter here, see if anyone's around it. I don't know if I can close his door for him, I'm not too sure. Maybe it's someone that's just died. I'm not too sure. I don't want to mess around with his ship too much, but it could be that the guy's died or whatever. He could just be stood in his area there. I don't think I can close it for him now, so I'll just have to leave it. STG seal. So, yeah, I wanted to show the run with low amount of money to show that you can build your money up. And obviously having smaller ships and low amounts of money can still help you. You can still do these runs to build your money up. So, yeah, that's another reason I wanted to show it with a low amount of money. I can also, could have also shown like doing it with 1 million, which I've done with one recently where I lost 1 million in a run, but I started off with 1 million and showed that what you can do when you get full stocks. So as I said, Avenger Titan here having a look. Avenger Titan having a look. I'm just going to leave him be and I'm just going to get on my way. Looks like the cutty just disappeared. I'm just going to get on my way and leave him to it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head over to the Orison area, the Crusader area, and there's two places here you can go. You can go to Daymar, which has new waste management, as well as the place where you sell it, and the other place is Yella, NT99XX I think is the place is called. And so here at these two places you can buy more stock. So in Daymar you can buy, I think the same as the Orphanage, where you can buy the 3 different things, and in Yella you can buy 4 different things, because you can also add in the Neon, which is another one that you can sell. So with Neon you can get around 20 credits profit per unit. So if you can get 5,000 units, then it's 20 times 5,000. That's how I run the numbers. So here you have not this one, not NT99 XVI. You have new waste management. Nuen waste management. So there's that, and then like I said, there's the one on Yellow as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Crusader now, and so I'll meet you when I get there. So here we are, hitting Crusader, and I'm going to head straight over to Daymar and new waste management and pick up my first load. So here we are, just about to get into Neon waste management, and see what we can pick up here. The good thing about doing trips is you don't know what the stocks could be like, so you could end up hitting one where nobody's doing the same run. The bad thing is going between ArcCorp, Crusader and Microtech is the travel between each one. let's get in here and see what we can get. The dangers about being around this area is that Grim Hex is nearby, and that's where all the unsavories spawn. So people that have got crime stats, if they've not gone to prison, they end up spawning near in Grim Hex, which is near here, near Yella. So here we've got Widow, which we can sell, Etam, which we can sell. So 5 units of Etam there. So it'd be probably the same with the Widow, 5 lots of Widow. And we've got the Neon here as well that we can sell, so 5 Neon. Now a lot of people are saying it's not a lot of stock this, but if you get 5 of each of these, it's 1/3 of my ship. So, and there's 12 of that. So, and for each one, like I say, each one of those 1100 is, and there's 5 Widows. So each one of those 1100 on the toxin is worth 12. So 1100 times 12 basically, and that's your profit on the toxin. So with the Widow, I'm just checking quickly the how much I will get on that, and we're probably looking at about 36 on the Widow profit for each unit. So 459 times 36 on the profit. So we're at 15, and everything else is just thingied again, reset again. So there's another 3 of each there. So now we're at 7 Etam. We're going to have 7 or 8. 7 Widow, 7 Neon probably. And then 14 of the toxin. So we're 2/3 of the ship done, or just over half of the ship done, with 35. So what my choice here is either wait, stick around and wait, do some looting, or go to Yella. Now these bales, these black bales behind me, I'm going to take another look at them. I'm not too sure on them whether they are worth anything, so it's something I'm going to look at. If that is maize, then that's going to be worth a decent chunk of money, but if it's just pollen, then it's not going to be worth much. So I'll take a look at them next time I'm doing this run. And you can do that yourself as well. Have a look at it, and if it says it's maize, then definitely get it, because each one of those would be worth 10 grand. But I'm not too sure what they are. I just know that maize is spat out at the drug labs. So just having a look outside, and then I'm going to have a quick nosy back inside, see if any of the stocks have thingied. If not, then I'm going to head over to either sell it or go to Yella. Yeah, so the stock's still not refreshed, so sometimes you can come in and the stock refreshes and you can get another 3 of each. So even though it doesn't seem like a lot of stock, 7 of each is still, like I say, I've filled my ship up half. So even if I go to Yella now and get the same, then it's a full load, which can be worth close to 200,000 if it's a full load. Depends on whether I can fill my ship. That's the thing. Because that's the other thing you have to be mindful of as well, is can you actually fill your ship? Have you got the money to fill your ship? And how much danger you want to put on that. So I've got 96,000 left, I think. So not a massive amount. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over to Brio's breaker's yard there, and I'm going to sell it over there. And if you're asking the question why didn't I check those little black pouches just then when I was in there, it's because I'm actually voicing over after the fact. So I'll meet you at Brio's breaker's yard where I'm going to sell this. So here we are coming into Brio's breaker's yard. We're going to land here and sell what we've got. And then what we'll do is we'll move on to Yellow and NT99XX. Now that one's the most dangerous because of its proximity to Grim Hex. It's really, really close to Grim Hex. And so there's more chance that an unsavoury is going to come past and maybe just give you a bit of aggro. Let's get on, sell this and see what we've got. I'm hoping this shows people the route. I'm not meaning it to be like a video of you can earn this in this amount of time and being put on a timer like, oh well, it can be done in this time and it doesn't get done in that time, or you can earn this much. I just want to show the route and what the stock levels are like in the real server, a live server, and what I earned doing my run on this, and just having a bit of time just to do the run and just chilling out and just actually playing the game rather than worrying about actually making money. The wipe is coming, so I'm not out to make money. I just want to show people how you can make money with this route, the 3 different versions of it, and hope people take that on board. Stock levels I don't have control of. Griefers and pirates I don't have control of, and the money you've got in your account I don't have control of, and the price of the stock, if it's in demand it'll be higher and you'll sell it for less. Also if it's not in demand you'll get it at a decent price and sell it for more. So it's all about the factors. I can't help those factors. I can only show you the routes and tell you this is what I made. So my next task is to head over to NT99X on Yellow, which I'll show you now. So here we are over at Yellow, and you can see Grim-X is there really close. So NT999XX2 is not the one. I want NT99XX, I think. Spin it round and look. So that's the one I want. NT999XX. So that's where we're going to head now. And so I'll meet you there, guys. So here we are, heading into NT999X. And just land here and see what we've got stock-wise here. And then we'll sell that over at the Bows Breaker's Yard again. Now I'm aware on this one that we are really close to Grim Hex, and so I'm just going to make sure I'm in and out as fast as I can be. This one I don't want to be waiting around on. So Yellow is the moon that has Grim Hex orbiting it. So it's the moon that everybody jumps to when they come out of Grim Hex. So I'm definitely going to be a little bit more cautious and aware. And I've decided after doing this run, you'll see at the end why, I'm going to now start carrying a gun with me. And I'm going to bring maybe a rail gun as well for anybody that has a ship that tries griefing me. And you'll see why at the end of this video, why I'm going to start doing that. So here we can get ETAM and Widow. So 35 ETAM. So we'll grab that. And then see how much Widow we can get. 8 units of Widow. And that's my funds full. So that's all I can buy. That's all I've got funds for. So what I'm going to do is head back out. And now I'm going to sell this, because there's nothing else I can do apart from go and sell it and make the money back. I'm not telling you on it how much I'm earning on each transaction. You can rewind that and look at it yourself. I'll try and now and then sort of tell you if I remember, but you can just sort of rewind back and look. But because I'm not getting full loads, I'm just basically showing you the routes and what I do actually earn when I do it. So I've got 11 credits left, and I'm going to head back over to Breaker's Yard on Daymar now and sell this stuff. The Brio's Breaker's Yard, and then sell it, and I'll meet you there, guys. So here we are, coming up to Brio's Breaker's Yard again, selling not a full load, just 2/3-ish, and yeah, see what we can sell that for. Now, people might ask, why did I get the ETAM over the Widow over at Yellow? And the reason is Widow will sell at about 36 profit per unit, and ETAM will sell about 30 profit per unit. So I could buy more ETAM and get more profit than I could the Widow, because the Widow's more expensive. I would have got less of it and made less profit. Even though there's more profit in it by 6 credits, I could actually buy more ETAM and get more profit than the extra that I would have got buying, say, only half of what I've got of the ETAM. So that's why I went for the ETAM on that. Now, if I was getting full loads, the Widow would have been the first thing to get, so that I could get as much as I could Widow, and then the rest would just be made up from ETAM. But if there's only so much stock of Widow, then you might as well get it. But if you do get a full load of Widow, 5,000 units, you're going to make more than you would do 5,000 units of ETAM. So let's sell this and see what we've got. So we started off in Hurston, heading over to ArtCorp at 270,000, and now we're going to hit, if it lets me sell, sell all the Widow for 108,000, and sell all the ETAM for 393,000. So we're at 500,000. So we've now made over 300,000, or just under 300,000, should I say? So that's a good run. And yeah, so we're just going to carry on. I might go back over to Yellow and see if I can get some more of the Widow, and then maybe back to New West Management and see if that stock has come up yet. So that's what I'll decide to do now. Either that or go over to Microtech. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Microtech area now. I could go back over to Yellow because there was 30 odd units of the ETAM. There could have been another 30 or so units of the Widow. So it could be worth taking a chance to go back over to Yellow, picking up some more, and then maybe going back to New Breaker's Yard to see if that stock has replenished any. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head straight over to Microtech and hit up the Necropolis there and Outpost 54. So I'll meet you there, guys. So here I am, just jumping into the Necropolis now on Microtech, and here we can pick up, I think it is Widow and ETAM. So this is what we'll be able to pick up here, and then I think on Outpost 54 we can pick up Widow, ETAM, Neon and the Toxin. So let's head into this, and I'll meet you when I get down there. So here we are, landing at Necropolis. I did have a bounce around like I like to do with my ship landing. Bounce, tuck and roll. So obviously I've cut all that out. So I'm just going to land here and head inside.
Engines off.
Then the stock levels and stuff on these is what they are, but don't take it as a thing of, oh, you need to do this to just solely to earn money. Also, it's nice just to play the game and actually just do it, and the money you earn, the money you earn. It is good just to bolster your funds sometimes, to just bolster your funds and just have a bit of money. Like if you do want to pick up a small ship, like a small fighter for 2 million or something like that, it could be one of those that bolsters your funds. So what we got here, so ETAM and Widow is what we can buy here. So 32 ETAM and Widow 3, because that's all they've got. So we've got 35, which is just over halfway on the ship. What I'll do is have a quick look around first, see if there's any boxes to loot. See what they've got, anything good. Maybe take a couple of drinks in case I need them later on. A couple of bars. Always take them because you can sell them for a couple of hundred. And those white medical devices as well that you can sell at around 700. Not the one I picked up there, but the other ones that you put the green stuff in. They sell at around 777 at medical places. Let's check out the red box. Some nice outfit there, but I'm not really too bothered. I'm not going to pick any of that up. Normally I would loot that stuff, and in 318 we're going to have local areas here. So I'll quick check again to see if any of that's come back. There it has. And there's another 5 units there. And Widow, another 5 units of Widow. So we're now at 45 on the ship, which is 2/3 basically. It's only 20 away from being full. And as you saw there, all I did is just look around, have a quick loot, and then another, you know, I was able to get another 10 units just by hanging around for a couple of minutes. I'm just looking at drink-wise, what I need to do as well. I definitely need to check those little packets out. That packet there, if you pick one of those up at Raven's Roost, Paradise Cove, and obviously Jumptown, they're worth about 10 grand each. So what I'm going to do is mess around here now and try and get a drink, and then what I'll do is I'll fast forward this to when I'm leaving. So here I am back on my ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my jump points to aUEC, I think the place is called, and it's in Devlin Scrap and Salvage, and this is where I'm going to sell this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set off and I'll meet you guys when I'm there. So here we are, just coming into aUEC, Devlin Scrap, and this is where I'm going to sell the load I just picked up over at the Necropolis on Microtech. So I'll push this forward because I've spent a good 5 minutes fighting with the wind, rolling over, doing some tuck and rolls in my ship, probably damaged now, so really fighting this wind here. This is one of the worst ones for the wind that I've ever encountered. When I did the Lost the Million video, this place, Devlin Salvage, was the worst one. It kept blowing my ship away. So if you do come to this one, just be aware this one is hard to land at with the wind. So let's get over there and just get this cargo sold. A bit of a run now to get where I need to sell because of where I landed. Like I said, this has been the worst one that I've ever encountered for the wind. So here we are after a good old trek. Finally get to sell this stuff and see what we get. So I've got 8,000 left, about 83,000 left, so let's see what we've got. Now the Widow, another 92. There we are. So just short of 600,000 now we're on. And now what we need to do is head back to the ship and pick the next destination, which will be Nuen, Outpost 54. So here we are in the the map. And what I'm going to look for here is Outpost 54. Yeah, I might have to turn the map around to do it, to find it. Can be a little difficult to find this one sometimes. It's sort of jumbled in amongst a lot of them. There it is there. Let's get that marked and let's get on our way. So I'll meet you there, guys. So here we are coming into Outpost 54. Land here and see what we get. We should get more choice here. There should also be the neon and the toxin as well to pick up here. So this is also a really good run if you've got something like a Nomad where you can only pick up 24. Stock levels aren't a massive issue when you've only got 24 cargo space. So if you're just on small runs to just pick up little, you know, the odd, you know, few thousand here and there, you can maybe pick up like 70,000 on a Nomad run. Let's get into here. Just go running and headbutt in the doors. That's the thing I like to do. Straight to the console. I like the new consoles in 18. So there we go. So we've got ETAM, Neon and Widow. So 10 units of ETAM. Got 8 units of Neon. We've got 10 units of Widow. And then we've got 10 units of the Toxin. So 38, which is just over halfway on the ship. What we'll do again is have another loot round. See what's hanging about. Just having a look. We'll see, get this drink sorted. So what I'll do is I'm going to mess around, get my drinks and all that stuff, and then I'll jump back on. So here we are. I still haven't got my drink sorted. I'm having an issue with that, so I'll have to sort that out in like a space station or something in a minute. So I'm going to just check the console again. I've been here for a couple of minutes, and let's see what else I can pick up. So another 7 ETAM. I'm going to pick up another 5 Neon. Another 7 Widow. And another 7 of the Toxin. And so I've got 63, so I'm literally almost full stock now. And I've still got about 100,000 left or something like that in my bank. So I'm now at the point where I can now start filling my ship and having full loads. But it is going to cost me a lot more money. I'm literally just a couple away from a full load there. So you can pick up full loads. It's not impossible. I know the price is going to be a little more heavier when you're only picking up 7s and stuff like that. So there is that to watch out for as well. So you need to calculate that yourself if it's worth waiting and somebody else may be grabbing the stock before you, or you're picking it up at the higher price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back up to UTERP and sell this over at Devlin Scrap. And we'll meet you there, guys. So here we are, landing at Devlin Scrap. And we've got almost a full load here. And we'll see what we can sell it for. Obviously we've got where we was only picking up the odd units. Their prices were higher, but we'll still see what we can sell this for. windiest place, this. So windy. That'll do. Just land it there.
Engines off.
Destroy all my stock. The wind is just terrible. Literally just blowing my ship all over the shore. So let's just sell what we can here. And see what we made. So we have made on this run 699. So we bought it all at 502 and sold it for 699. So that's 197-ish thousand profit. We made there 197,000 profit, so it can show that there is some places where you will get lucky with the stock and get some good money. 197,000 on that run wasn't a bad run for me. I'm just having this hull is like so strong. It's just so strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into my ship and head over to the next section, which will probably be back over to ArcCorp. My hydration is low and my food is low, so what I'm going to do is probably head to a space station as well at the same time and sort that out, and then head to the ArcCorp area again. So we'll meet you there, guys. So we are. I've been to a space station and rehydrated and sorted out my food, nutrition, and I'm heading back over now over to ArcCorp and Waller and see what I can pick up from here. So what I'll do is I'll pick up a load of Laranite from Waller and sell that over at the Orphanage. So I'll see you guys there. So here we are coming into ArcCorp Mining Area 45 to pick up some Laranite and head over to the Orphanage again. So as you see, I've done a round trip. There's a C2 just hovering above here. So this guy could have just filled up all the Laranite and probably left us with none. But it's what we've got to check out. We're here now, we might as well check it out. We can't just be defeatist and just think because he's here, he's wiped everything out. So what I'll do is go and have a look and see what he's left us. Pick up the scraps, guys. Pick up the scraps. We're only a small, medium ship. We can pick up the scraps. Don't know why my thing does that. Every time I jump off a platform, it does that for some reason. There we go. Let's have a look what he's left us. Laranite, 64 SCU. So full cargo run. 172 grand. And we'll go and see what we sell that for. So it was at 699. See what we get profit from this. So he's landed, so maybe he didn't get here in time to pick up the Laranite. We beat him to it, maybe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back over to the Orphanage and we'll meet you guys there. So yeah, just about to land at the Orphanage. Full cargo of laranite that we can sell here, and then pick up etam and slam here to sell over at Samson's in Walla. So I've done a full circle of the run, and I've earned short of $500,000. I started off with 277. I'm now at 699. So
Engines off.
yeah, just under $500,000 in the round that I've done, which was the Orphanage, the Art Corp area, the Crusader area, the Microtech area, and then back over to here where I'm just about to sell again from fresh loop. So here we go. And when I say fresh loop, I don't mean like a fresh server. I'm still on the same, what we always do, the same server. I haven't come off and come back on. I'm still doing the same run. So we had 699. We're going to sell all of this. And we got 723. So we sold that for 24-ish thousand, 24,000 profit we got on the laranite. So we've now got 3 slam, 5 etam, and toxin 7. So what we can do is hang around here, or the next thing is that I'd like to show you, if I pick up some more of that slam, another 3 there, so we've got 6 slam, or is it going to say 6 or is it going to say 5? So 5 slam, 5 etam and 7 toxin. Now we can hang around, have a look around, do some looting, see if we can pick up any more, and if there's no more, then the other option we've got here is to go and sell it, or go and find Paradise Cove. Them are the options we've got. Paradise Cove will sell 2,000 etam and 2,000 neon, so that could sort of bolster us up and give us a bit more stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably check the console one more time and then make a decision what I want to do. So here we are, guys. I've headed back out. I stayed a couple more minutes and the stock didn't go up. So what I'm doing is I'm going to make the choice to go to Paradise Cove. Now I'm going to rush this Paradise Cove along, but I'll tell you how I get to it. I'm currently working on a new way of doing it, but sometimes I'll take a box with me. If I'm going to be coming to Paradise Cove a few times, I'll take a box with me from like a box mission. I'll pick up a box mission in my contracts, and I'll take a box with me and leave it there, and then I'll always have a marker when I want to come to it. But what I have to do is I have to go to OM2, and then from OM2 I'll look for Teddy's Playhouse. So what I'm going to do first is find OM2. It's not around here. I'll have to jump to another orbital marker and then look at OM2 from there. So that's what I'll do. And what I'll do is I'll pin the video at this point. I get to Teddy's Playhouse currently before I found a new way. Before I find a new way, so the old way that I do it, I'll pin to the top now. Now the thing is with Paradise Cove it is a drugs den. So if Jumptown is on at the event, then it might be spitting out bales of drugs, and which are worth about 10k each bale, and you may get other people there. So you're going to have to be a bit aware of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm now at OM2. I'm going to look for Teddy's Playhouse, which is generally at the top of the planet. I said top, I mean like the top, the sides, not in the centre of it, basically, but more to the sides, like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into Teddy's Playhouse, and then once I'm there, out of Quantum, I will position myself round by strafing to the left, so that Teddy's Playhouse is in front of me at the markers of 110 degrees. As you see now, it's just reset to north. So what I have to do is look at the marker above where it says Quantum Drive System Online, next to my cross section and that stuff, and I have to strafe until Teddy's Playhouse is in front of me, and that's reading 110. So I'll jump to that point. So here I am now with Teddy's Playhouse directly in front of me, and the reading at the top is 110 degrees. So what I'm going to do is just boost forward now, and what I'll do is I'll periodically look back until Teddy's Playhouse is 117 or 116 kilometers away from me. So I'll fast forward to that point. So here we are. I just turned around and Teddy's Playhouse is now around 116 kilometers away. So the next task is to look at OM2 and then start flying towards OM2 until OM2 is 217 kilometers away. So I'll fast forward to that point as well. So here we are. OM2 is now 217 kilometers in front of us. So the next task is to look back at Teddy's Playhouse, and when we look at Teddy's Playhouse, Paradise Cove will be directly underneath us in this little mountain range here. So you see this little mountain bit here with the black top. Where I'm looking is exactly where, not there, but a little bit up there. That's where Paradise Cove is. And as you come in, you'll start seeing the lights. Once you've been here a couple of times, you'll know it quite off. You'll know it off by heart, and you'll see you'll know the range and that. Like I say, I'm at the point now where I'm actually coming into OM2 at the beginning and pointing to about 120 to 115 degrees to the right, and flying forward a few hundred kilometers and just coming across it. So I'm at a better stage now where I can actually find it quicker. But for now, if you just take those points that I give you, you'll be able to find it. So here we are, Paradise Cove. I'm a bit rubbish with my landings, me. I need to get better at them. There we are. So turn the engines off. And like I said, at this point, when the events are running, like Jump Town and stuff, this place will also, or seems to, I don't know if it's supposed to, but this place will sometimes spit out drugs as well. So you could get lucky, and like I said, when I stumbled upon this, I didn't realise what the bales were, and I didn't know what they sold for. So I picked up a couple, and then realised once I went to sell them what they was and how much they was worth. And it was maize that I picked up, and they were worth 900 credits per unit, and each bale was about 12 units. So here I am. I'm going to pick up ETAM, 20 units. That's the maximum this will sell. And I'm going to pick up Neon as well, which is, they'll sell 20 units of that, so that's full. So my cargo is now 57, and it's only about 7 away from being full. So I'm going to have a look around, see if there's anything I can pick up. And at this moment, the bales are not being spat out, so we have to basically come back and check that another time. But you can pick up these things and just have loads of guns from the inventory, stick them in your inventory, and then stick them in your ship. Stick one on your back maybe. Because remember, this is a drug den, so at any point people could come, and especially when the place is spitting out drugs. you're gonna need to protect yourself. But it's also another way of maybe earning some money by having a lot of guns to sell or keep for yourself, basically, whatever you want to do. And there'll be a couple of these boxes lying around. As you see, the thing's open, so it's not spitting anything out at the moment, and there's not a bale in it. Normally there'll be a bale in it, or it'll be closed doing one. So I'm just going to have a quick look round. For anybody that's not been here or seen this place, I'm just going to look around this place so you guys can see it properly. I'm just looking around at the boxes, see if there's any boxes laying around that I can loot. Well, there's 2 in here. Again, a load more guns. Just grab all these guns and put them into my local, and then I'll put them into the ship. What I'll do is I'll put timestamps into this video as well, so everybody can fast forward and move to the locations. And so if you ever want to find this, like I said, I'll put the card in the top, but from the video that I've posted showing this place. But in case you just watch this video and you want to go back to that, how I got here, you can just jump to it. I'll put the timestamp in. I'm just going to grab all this. And then I'm going to check the console again, see if there's any movement on the console to pick up any more. We're pretty much full, like I said already, so I'm pretty happy with what I've got to go once I finish this, and then we'll see from there. Another tip that you could have on here is if there is no stock here and you're finished and you're going to be finished for the night, you can, if you've got a ship something like the Hull, you could bed log off here, and then when you come back on, you'll be here again and you can pick up stock again. But also, if it is spitting out jugs, it's a good way of just grabbing some jugs, some of those big bales that are worth 10,000 each, and then going off and selling them if you come on at the right time. So I'm going to give the console another look, see if there's any movement. No, doesn't look like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head off and go and sell this stuff. So what I've done is I've come onto my ship and I'm just transferring all the guns and stuff from the local into my ship so that I can, when I go to a space station or whatever, I can land, I can put it all in the local there. The good thing with 318 is it has a move all button, so you'll spend less time messing around with that. So what I'm going to do, because I've just spent some time putting them guns across, I'm just going to check the console one more time just to see. Like I said, I'm only about 7 away from a full load anyway, so it's not too bad. But I'm here, I might as well check if that time has produced any more. And then from there, then I'll go on to sell this over at the Devlin's place. So it looks like they can get some more, so another 5 there of that. And then the neon, another 4, and that is my cargo full then. So full load again, and all the guns. So it was worth coming down to this place. I said once you know the place and the route to it, it's easy. It's a bit time consuming the way I did it, but like I said, I'm looking at a new way where when I come into OM2, I just turn to the left, or turn to the right, should I say, to I think it's 125 degrees. If it's not, it's 220 degrees. And then I just go forward. I'll do a updated video on it, and I just go forward a few hundred kilometers until I see the mountain range that I know, and then I'll drop down into it. But if you are going to visit this area often, you know, maybe grab a box, make sure and drop the box here instead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to Walla to Samson and Sons and go and sell this. So I'll meet you there, guys. So here I am coming into Samson and Sons on Walla. Sell this full load here that I've got, and we'll see how much I've earned up to yet. So if you remember, I started this video at 270,000, so we'll see where we're at. jump out of here. This used to be one of my favourite things, was cargo running. It was one of my favourite gameplays. So here we go. So let's sell all the toxin. 38,000 for that. Let's sell all the ETAM. Got 335,000 for that. Let's sell all the slam. 77 for that. And then all the neon. So that's 210 for that. So we are now, got it. We are now at 867,000. So we are now almost 600,000 profit now. So 867,000, and we started off with 277. So close to 600,000. So that's that. So what I'm going to do now is, the choice is to go back down to the Orphanage, or go and pick up some Laranite and then go to the Orphanage and then see where we're at stock-wise, or head to another location. So what I've decided to do is come back over to Outpost Mining Area 45, pick up another set of Laranite, because that generally gives me around 30,000 profit, and then I'll head back over to the Orphanage and maybe back over to the Paradise Cove again. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll meet you guys when I'm picking up the Laranite over at the mining area. So here I am over at the mining area 45. I'm going to pick up the Laranite and head over to the Orphanage. So let's see if we can get another full load. This will be the third time since I've started doing this video that I've come here to pick up Laranite. And if you remember the last time I came, which wasn't that long ago, I had a C2 here, so that C2 could have picked up a massive chunk of Laranite and basically wiped us out. So we'll see what happens. Oh, sometimes I'm too quick and it ends up throwing me back out. Start slowing down a bit. There we go. There's Bob over there. So we've got Laranite. Looks like it might be a full. Yeah, there we go. At 27 seems like it might get a full one because the demand is not high. So there we are. So that's it. Let's get off this load and head over to the Orphanage, where we'll sell it for, you know, around 20 to 30,000 profit. So here I am over at the Orphanage again. So I've got a full cargo run of Laranite that I just got from Area 45, and what I'm going to do is sell this here. I'll get around 30,000 profit, I think, sort of around them numbers. I'm not keeping an eye fully on exactly how much profit we've got and how much time it's spent. I'm a couple of hours in and I've enjoyed the run, so that's what's important for me. I'm earning money and I'm enjoying the run, and you can see for yourselves what stock levels are like and how I go around it. So let's go and sell this Laranite and see what we get from that. And that's my usual signature move there. Land without my landing gear. It's all fun. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's all fun. So 3 Laranite. Sold all the Laranite, sorry. And now I've got the ETAM and slam and the toxin I can get. So 7 of the slam, 3 E-Time. And the toxin, 10. Let's grab that. So we're at 20 units, which is just under a third of our stock that we can get on the ship. So what I'm going to do is just have a look around like I always do. You guys know the score by now. Like, I'll have a look around, have a little loot if there's anything to loot, and then I'll check the console again before I end up heading off, just in case, because there's times where I've come back to the console and the stock has just changed and I can get another 3 of each, which, you know, is still a good 10 units or close to 10 units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the console and then head off. No, so we're all good. So I think it's time to set off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back down to Paradise Cove and see what we've got there. I'll meet you guys there. I'm not going to go through the directions this time. I'm just going to go to the point where I'm landing. So here I am landing at Paradise Cove again. If you want to know the directions, I've put that in the timestamp, or I did put up a card earlier on with the directions. So I'm going to land here, see what stock they've got, and see where we go from there, and then maybe head back over to Samson and Sons and sell what we've got there. And then, because the stock seems to be drying up here, the next step is then to go back to Orphanage. So that's probably what will end up happening. So let's go and see what we've got. I prefer ships like this because, you know, then they will lock themselves up, and yeah, so I like ships like that where you've got to get out like that and they'll lock themselves up. So I thought I was going to run into the door then. Let's get this. Let's have a look at the stock levels and have another look around and loot, see if we can pick up some more guns for sale. So we've got the E-Time and we can pick up 3 units, so this is not going to be a good run. And then we've got the Neon, which is 6 units, so we're at 28 SCU on our ship. So let's have a look around before we have another look and just see if there's any gun boxes around that we can loot. Nothing in there, so no. Keep looking around. No. And in here, no boxes in here. Again, you see it's not spitting out the drugs here. I did a run that I haven't put up yet, and it was spitting out the bales here and I didn't know what they were. And when I picked it up, I ended up collecting 3 of them and sold them at the breaker's yard for 10 grand each bale. So it can be lucrative if you pick up them bales here, but there is none. So this one's a bit of a limited run, so we've only got a third of the ship full. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sell this, and then I'm going to head back over to Orison and just start selling everything at Orison. So that's where I'll meet you guys. So here I am heading into Samson and Sons on Walla again to sell this cargo. It was only a third full, but it's still worth selling. See, there's an Aurora down there, so I need to just be careful with myself just to make sure I don't get attacked when I come out of here. That won't be good.
Engines off.
So let's go and see what we can sell this for. It won't be obviously a massive profit, this one. This one's a bit more of a dud run. This one's a bit more of a dud run, so it's always worth checking sometimes, just in case. And yeah, so let's go and sell this stuff. I've got my gun just in case. Let's go and do this. Make sure I come down here and then the ladders go back up and nobody can get on the ship then. So when I get to this point, when I land here and I see there's another ship and someone potentially could kill me, I try and get and sell as much as I can, because if they kill me or blow my ship up after, it's not an issue. It's not as much of an issue. So I'll try and just quickly run through it and get rid of as much of it as I can. as quick as I can. So let's see where we're at here now after all this. So we're at 937,000. So we started off at 270,000 and now we're at 937,000. So we're basically 40,000 away from 700,000. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head over to Orphanage. Obviously this area is dried up a little bit now, so I'm going to head over to Orphanage and see what we can get over at that end. So I'll meet you guys over there. So here we are, just about to hit Crusader, and then I'm going to head straight over to one of the moons, either Yellow or I'll tell you in a second, either Daymar or Yellow. So what I'm going to do is bring up my map and decide where I want to go. So I'm going to go to Yellow, and I'm going to go to NT999XX. If it lets me get there. What I might have to do is find a place to jump first. So what I'll do is I'm going to head over to Yellow and pick up some stuff there, so I'll meet you guys there. So here I am at NT999XX. I'm going to see what I can pick up here, and like I said, this is the most dangerous one for me. I'd rather come to this one first without the load, so if I do get picked up on by somebody, at least I haven't got a load with me. Here we go, gonna land. My landings are atrocious. I do a tuck and roll land a lot of the time. I need to get myself a set of sticks, proper sticks. I'm using a pad at the moment, but I think if I got myself a set of sticks, which I'll get you over time, I'll get a lot better at it.
Engines off.
So anybody that's got this far, if you are enjoying the videos and you don't have a Star Citizen account, you can make a Star Citizen account for free, and in the description is my affiliate code, and if you use that you'll get 5,000 credits when the game is released, and I will get obviously a referral bonus which will help out. So if you've not got the game yet and you're thinking of getting it and you're enjoying the videos, then you can use my code in the description when you create an account online at RSI website, and you do it when you're creating your account. You put the code in and then you'll get 5,000 credits added to your account, and I'll get obviously a referral bonus. So that's in the description if you want it, guys. So let's have a look what we've got going on here. So Holly, we've got the E-Tam and the Widow, so we'll go for the Widow first, and there's only 5 cases here, and the E-Tam probably be the same. Yep, so 5. So again, what we'll do is we've got 10 cases. We'll have a little snoop around, and then another check back at the system. And if it hasn't updated, then we'll just head over to Daymar, or we'll just head over to Daymar. Let's not waste time. So like I said, something like the Nomad only has 24 units of cargo, so that run there, this would half fill a Nomad. And I used to love doing these types of runs with my Nomad. The only difference is when I had my Nomad, the scrapyards used to sell it at a slow pace, so you could only sell at the scrapyards at 10 units per 10 minutes. Now, and when 17.4 came out, they updated that so that you could sell more at the scrapyards, and it was only because someone told me in the comments, JAFKO, I think he's called, Otterson 87 is his other name, that made me look at it and realise they've changed it from selling 10 at a time to being able to send 250 at a time. So yeah, that made me jump on and do a few of these videos. And but so in a a nomad, this would be really good runs because you could fill your ship really fast, and you generally could make around 70,000 profit on your runs, which is not too bad if you've got something small and you're saving up for something different. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head over to New Waste Management, or Nuen Waste Management, pick up as much as I can there, and then head over to Brio's junkyard, and from there then I will sell it and see what we've got and see where we end up. So I'll meet you guys there. Nuen Waste Management. I'm going to see what I can pick up here, and then go over to Brio's. I think it's called Brio's Salvage, and yeah, I think it's Brio's Salvage or Brio's Breaker's Yard, and sell what we get here over there. Let's move on to this and see what we get. So this one will give us more choice. The one at yellow doesn't give us as much choice. Only gives us the neon and the widow and the etam, whereas this is going to give us widow, etam, neon, and the toxin. So it gives us 4. So even if you only got 5 of each of those, and you had a nomad, you'd pretty much fill it up. Let's have a look what we got going on here. And then we're going to go to etam. Then we get 10 there. That. And then we're going to go to the neon widow. We've got 10 of that. And then we've got the neon. 10 of that. And then we've got the toxin, and we're going to get 10 of that. So that's going to give us 48 units. Like I said, 64 is what our cargo is, so we're 16 from full. But that's not an issue. We can go and sell this over at Brio's, and yeah, and see what we get. Just give the terminal one last look before we go, because sometimes it does update. No, so what we'll do is we'll get off, and then I'll meet you over at the breaker's yard. Yeah, I'm just about to come into Brio's breaker yard, and I'm 3/4. Well, I think I've got 48 units, so about 16 away from full. And coming into the breaker's yard, there's 2 cutters here. Looks like, yeah, 2 cutters. Looks like there's someone on the gun, or the gun's stuck. It's firing away there, so I need to be careful. There's someone in a white suit, someone in a dark suit. Oh. Whoa. Calm down. My landings are terrible. Okay, so I need to get down here, land, get this sold. So I am very aware when I land near people, they could shoot me at any point, or just get in the ships and shoot me. So I have to be aware. I'll take Werner's advice. He said, "Don't pull your gun out." It's threatening. I'll take his advice on that and see how we get on. Let's head over to the console to sell this. Make sure I get out that way so it closes up the hatch again, so nobody can get on the ship. And remember, I've got loads of guns on that ship as well. Nope, keeps doing that. So I'll just give him a salute, let him know I'm good. There's his cutter. Check the chat as well. See if they're chatting. Everything seems alright. I can get to the console. If I can sell this, I'm all good. Get rid of all that. All my neon. Get rid of all that. All the etam. Get rid of all of that. And last, all the widow. Get rid of all of that. Boom. So we're at 1 million and 12,464. So we went over 1 million. So we made... Oh, so he's got his gun out. So he's been threatening. So now I need to pull my gun out, which has no bullets. That's me screwed if he starts firing at me. Where's he going? Doesn't know where I am. See if I can get to my ship. So we've hit 1 million. We made about 700,000-ish, close to that, or not too far from that. So it's not been bad at all. And yeah, so I think that's been a good run. What we need to do is get him a ship, get away from these guys, and then go from there. And there they go. Reefers. So basically just firing at me for no reason. Not got a clue why. Just decided they wanted to fire at me. Not sure why he's doing that.
Under attack. Engines on. Shield failure.
Let's try and get out of here if I can. So luckily I don't have any cargo. All I've got on here is my guns. So not too much of a loss. There we go. That's what happens when you got griefers. So what I'm going to do is when I spawn, I'm going to go and get my saber and I'm going to head back over here and let's see if they want to have a play around with my saber. I bet they're not here when I come back. So I'm just about to spawn in hospital and I'm going to call this video and then I'm going to maybe hit record on the next video for getting my saber out and heading over that way and see if they want to come and play. So I hope you like that one, guys. We got to the 1 million. We made about 700,000, hit that 1 million from 200,000, so it wasn't too bad, and you saw all the runs that I could do. Now the other things I don't know is I don't know where Raven's Roost is and how to get to that, so that's another thing I'll have to look at. And obviously I don't go to Jumptown. I think the event is on at the moment in Jumptown, so I don't want to be messing around near Jumptown at the moment. But there is those other places as well when the events are not on. So we hope you like that one, guys, and you saw my run and what I can do and the reality of the stock and cash and stuff like that. So hopefully that gives you a lot of info, and yeah, so we hope you liked that one, guys, and if you did like it, don't forget to take that pointer and tickle that like button, and don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe notification for more videos as we drop them. It really does help us out, and we really do appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, we'll see you out in the verse, guys.